Hello and welcome to Cryptonaut Podcast. My name is Mark Storrs, and hanging out with me as always is
Rob Morphy.
Bobby, what up? And
Chris.
Thank you all so very much for joining us, Cryptonaut Podcast. This week, boys, phantom felines and crazy cat critters.
It's been a fucking kitty-filled sort of couple months.
Yeah. I was picking Chris up, and I got the email, and I was like, oh, bro, it's all cats all the time.
All cats all the time.
Yeah,
That's the new theme for this pod. Crypto Cats Unlimited. New title. Just fucking workshopping it right now.
All right.
I thought I'd throw it in front of you guys, in front of the audience.
We did get some comments about alien big cats. People were like, they're cryptids. I'm like, I don't think we're ever going to do them.
We are never going to do them. A panther that ought not be there.
Yeah.
We just did it. You're welcome.
Dude, that's
true.
Actually, listener story, the panther that ought not be.
Yeah, right on. If that was a listener story, it'd be the title.
Not be.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fascinating. And if you see one, and we mentioned in the last cat pod, great. Alien big cats are confirmed in England. We all fucking knew they were there. Beasts of Exmoor, Beasts of Bodmin Moor. I'm not familiar with
Moors.
them. I just don't give fucks. Give zero fucks about
maybe if it was like
cats that are where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, that's not like a cryptid. It's a no. You know what it is. It's just
if it was like the size of like a lion, maybe they'd be kind of dope.
Sure.
And if it had predator tech.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
well, because then it would be not a normal,
literally an alien big cat.
Yeah,
if that was the case.
Yeah, glitter.
And I still burn over the fact that as a kid I'm like, big cats from outer space in the moors of England. That was my first thought as a small child, library book, reading it, opening it up, and it's like, it's meant to be in Africa. And I'm like, oh. So it escaped from a fucking zoo. Or a menagerie.
A menagerie.
But I didn't know the word menagerie back then. I just like some private asshole zoo.
Yeah.
AKA menagerie.
I think actually you introduced me to the word menagerie years ago.
I do love the word.
Papa Bobby, what's a menagerie?
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh, God, what is
baby
it?
Mark, hop on the lap.
Oh, menage. That's so dumb that I didn't know until I talked to you.
Well, it's not like it's not a common word, really.
No, not at all. Not at all. But thankfully, week in and week out, my vocabulary expands, and then I think I lose a couple of things. Like
That's okay.
How to spell squirrels and who's and all kinds of stuff. So
who's.
It's just part of getting old, man. I think it's part of my brain dying. Regardless, we're here. We're doing it. Let's get started with whether worshipped as the embodiment of the divine or reviled as agents of the diabolical. Since a time immemorial, cats have been associated with paranormal lore. In modern times, the domesticated cat has become a staple in millions of households worldwide. But be they fiend, family, or familiar, frightening encounters with truly freaky felines are being reported to this day.
As of yesterday.
Holy shit.
I didn't go that recent.
Oh, okay.
I'm just convinced. I don't think I'm going out on too far of a limb
to
say yesterday somebody reported a really weird fucking cat.
All right,
somewhere online.
Okay, well, I guess we got phantom felines and crazy cat critters.
Yeah, we do.
All right, man. Well, let's
Kitty mayhem.
Let's kick this off, Robert.
Let's kick this off with arguably the greatest cryptozoological association ever, and I'm saying that sarcastically. According to the nonprofit APPA, American Pet Products Association, which was founded in 1958 to support the interests of its members through public policy, public affairs, and animal awareness, 46.5 million U.S. households owned domestic felines in 2024. Making cats the second most common pet in the country, not surprisingly, after dogs, as a whopping 65.1 million U.S. households own a dog. You're one of the, not one of the few, one of the many who own both.
Yes, I have both.
What's more, the average cat-owning household has 2.2 cats, which adds up to about 82 million pet cats in U.S. homes. However, scientists, I like that they don't really specify which scientists.
Just
scientists.
Generic scientists.
APPA scientists estimate that the U.S. also has a similar number of stray and feral cats, making the total amount of cats in the U.S. To be about 164 million. Stated simply, there is, on average, a metric fuck ton of kitties in America. It's a lot.
Yeah, no, it is, though.
That's a whole fucking shitload of cats, dude.
I did all my research. It's the most generic research ever. Combine that with the fact that according to a 2022 YouGov poll, Almost 2/3 of Americans claim they've experienced some kind of paranormal encounter. Then it should come as no surprise that there is an overlap in the two phenomenons of cat ownership / coexister, which Chris and I fall into that category, and paranormal experiencer, resulting in run-ins which, more often than not, strike the eyewitnesses involved as ranging from the at least bizarre to the outright horrifying. Here are just a few of the more prevalent and intriguing examples. So again, think of this as a sample platter of cat fucking weirdness.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Our first case comes to us from yourghoststories.com, where it was posted on January 11th, 2012 by a user who referred to himself as JCA Big Bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old JCA Big Bear.
I'm in.
There you go.
The author, a self-described young adult, recalled an incident that involved his older brother that occurred when he was just a youngster while they were both living in the same cat-filled California home. Quote, "This happened to my brother when I was about 8 years old. My brother was 24 years old at the time. He worked as a security officer, I guess is what I would say, but it's just as a security in an office building all night long. Before I get into the story, I'll describe the setting. We had a lot of cats. It started with one cat and then the strays moved in. They multiplied and we ended up with more than 10 cats. The place where we lived was a duplex with a garage that we turned into a house in the back and a big yard in between. At night, the cats were a problem because they would make a ruckus." I mean, 10 cats doesn't sound like a lot, but 10 cats is going to result in a lot of neighbor cats that are outdoor cats, a lot of feral cats and strays, and it's going to be it's going to be a cat orgy.
You got to leave them.
Orgy.
You got to leave them outside, or your house is going to just.
I mean, if you're going to take them in, you got to get them fixed. You got to get them all fixed. Immediately.
Yeah. And it still doesn't mean it's not going to be a fuck party in your backyard, but at the very least, you're not going to be making more kittens.
It's going to stink.
Well, yeah, your yard.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming they're outdoor cats. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But
it's going to still stink.
Starts with 10. It starts with 1, goes to 10, goes to
fucking 9 too many right
It's
there.
exponential.
Okay.
That's right.
Exponential.
My brother would sleep during the day and wake up around 10 p.m. when pretty much everybody in the household was asleep. Our bathroom had the sink next to a window looking out toward the yard. As my brother was going through his bathroom routine, he feels that something is watching him. He thought it was nothing, just a figment of his imagination, until he looked outside. He saw a cat that was looking at him while sitting atop one of his cars. He looked at it and he said that what struck him was that its eyes were glowing red. Classic paranormal trope, obviously.
That's a flag.
Sure.
Glowing eye, red flag.
Again, it didn't concern him much because he figured it was just the reflection that cat eyes normally give. He stared at it a bit more, then that's when it happened. He says as the cat stared back at him, a second head leaned out over the first one and then a third one, all the same glowing red eyes. It then looked away and jumped off the car. It's safe to say that it freaked him out. He went and woke up my parents and my oldest sister, and they went outside to see if they could see it. They could not find it. Here's the weirdest part. Out of all the cats we had, not one cat was in our backyard. It was as if we had no cats. So obviously, a lot of plausible things here, like 3 cats standing together.
It's clearly a cat Cerberus.
That's what I thought. Dude, multi-headed cat.
Yeah.
But 3 cats don't usually morph into 1 cat then jump off your car. Generally speaking. Though cats are fast.
Well, no.
And it's dark. And you got morning eyes or late night eyes, but you're new morning because you're a security officer.
You got 10 p.m. It's dark.
Sure.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So, I mean, you can't attribute it to the wholesale paranormal, but you can't rule it out. It's interesting.
3-headed cat, man.
The story continues.
Shit ain't normal.
Quote, he hasn't seen anything like it before or since, but he is convinced that it was a demon cat.
Nice.
If such a thing exists, they put in parentheses. My brother isn't the type to make things up, and the fact that he went to get my parents makes me believe he did see something that night. He went to work that night, but nothing happened. He says that he felt that the air was heavy where he worked, but that was it. End quote. What was this evidently three-headed, red-eyed, felid fiend, and why did it appear to JCA's older brother? Was it an omen, a warning, or a threat? Or could it have been sheer coincidence that caused him to look out at just the right moment to catch a glimpse of this paranatural phenomenon? Whatever the crazy crazy cat-like creature may have been, it seems telling that the rest of the multitudinous strays and resident cats living in the backyard, yard. Oh my God, I'm fucking falling apart here. Also sensed that something was greatly amiss and made themselves scarce.
It does kind of make sense, though, that if this weird three-headed demon cat shows up,
it's going to rule
it's going to rule the roost.
The rest of the cats are like, fuck all this, I'm out of here. Like, they're not going to deal with that. Like,
I see it like old-timey Disney animation, too. Like maybe the... I don't even know. Was it Aristocats? I don't know which one had like the evil Siamese cats. We are Siamese if we please.
I know, but I don't
please.
Right.
I don't know. And I'm sure there's wicked racist implications to it. And so go fuck early Disney. But what I'm saying is like this sinuous sort of like the way they would have animated it back in the 60s where like a head pops out here and then a head pops out.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it in my head as if it was animated by Disney Studios back in the fucking day.
Yeah, no, I want a three-headed
with glowing red eyes and a demonic fucking
definitely
aura.
For sure an omen, for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be just the demon cat king. It's like an anime. There's always a demon king comes to Earth. It's probably just fine.
The demon cat king. And the other cats are like, damn it, he's arrived. It was foretold for years and he finally showed up. Yeah. Damn the demon cat king.
Oh, pay tributes of Nip.
Oh, God. All right, man.
In response to this account, on March 20th, 2012, a user named Vidya Amani wrote, quote, "Weird thing happened to me last night. I always believed in animal totems, but always experienced them from a distance in a subtle way. They never quote unquote, appeared. But last night, while lying in my bed, I saw the shadow of a cat rubbing against my bed, coming along, and soon as I could blink my eye, the black cat turned into a woman with long, black, sleek hair who was sitting on my bed. I wasn't alarmed, instead felt protected, maybe from the freakish elf, ha ha ha." And now you're going to get some backstory in case you're all as confused as I was.
I need to know the elf and this woman with the long hair.
Since I saw her directly after I saw some genome of a shapeshifter as well, and I'm pretty sure that's a misspelling of gnome.
Yeah,
and I will fix it from this point on.
Yeah. Is he like reliving Cat's Eye or something? Like,
like the little nefarious...
the little gnome.
That was, threatening poor little Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
I was stealing the ship.
And then he got fucking fanned, I think.
Yeah, man. And then they found the sword.
They did.
I always wanted to find one of those little swords.
Because it had that little wavy curve.
Did you though?
Yeah.
No, never.
You don't really want to. They're stealing your breath. That means that it's not smoking at a young age, but fucking little goblins eating your fucking breath.
Well, yeah, that means it's real and you can never sleep again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you're lucky you never found this fucking
No, you're
thing.
right. Upon further reflection.
Right.
Yes, you're right.
All right. So Vidya is suffering from gnomes. We're going to go with that. And assume they're not genomes.
Genomes.
Right. This was different than my normal visions since the apparitions were fully animate. I wasn't asleep or dreaming while this happened. And since I know cat spirits can shapeshift, even gnomes, goblins, I say this could be highly possible for a cat spirit to have 3 heads. So I guess it's just offering a confirmation.
Okay.
Weird stuff. I saw a gnome, not a genome, not your genetic structure of an entire species. Jumping on my bed again today, like having fun jumping like a little kid. But since I ignored it, it vanished, end quote.
He's just...
Okay.
So I threw that in there just to give you another taste of cat antics. Cantics. Just a little smidge
of this kid's room that's infested with a gnome, and then the cat shadow just comes and turns into a beautiful woman with long hair.
No one said beautiful, but I like that you're reading into it.
I figured
just long, sleek black hair. That's all you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm sure to someone she is beautiful. So let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm sure someone loves her.
Yeah, let's not objectify the cat spirit.
I mean,
okay?
she's just,
So that having been said,
Jesus Christ.
Vidya feels that this feminine cat spirit, beautiful or not, is perhaps a protective element.
Okay.
So I just wanted to throw the contrapoint there. Sometimes it's not insidious shit. Sometimes you have genomes on the bed and you got to fucking dust that shit off.
You have the cat, the female cat woman come and protect you. I like it. Cool.
And by the way, I'm no pronouncing master, so I'm not shitting on writing genome. Jesus Christ. Who would think fucking gnome would be spelled the way it is?
I wouldn't even.
So good on you.
Well, yeah, there's just an extra thing in that. Okay, that's
no big deal.
There you go.
I add, perhaps Vidya's humanoid cat apparition was some sort of protector from the influence of nefarious gnome or goblin-like entities. But with such limited info, the best I can offer is just wild guesses at this point, and that's true. Our second account comes from the same site and was added on December 18th, 2018 by a woman going under the heading of Being Trish, who wrote, quote, I wanted to share this story with permission of my stepdad that he experienced when he was a kid in his hometown in Mexico. My stepdad grew up in a small town in, I'm just going to do my best, Michoacan, nope, fucked it all up, Michoacan. So let me just anglicize the fuck out of it. Michoacan, Mexico. He was about 10 years old when this happened. It was in the summertime. One late afternoon, his dad was at work and his mom was badly sick that day and had to stay in bed to rest. As the eldest among 3 other younger siblings, he needs to help and take care of his mom and watch out for his younger siblings. His younger siblings were taking a nap at that time when his mom asked him to get a glass of water in the kitchen. When he was pouring the glass of water, he heard someone calling his name. At first, he thought it was a friend/neighbor that came over to their house to play with him, but he never heard a knock from their front door. When he looked back to see, he saw a black cat sitting by the pantry looking at him. He thought it was strange. How did this cat get inside the house since all of their windows and doors were closed? Not to mention they didn't have any pets at home. He got the most fright of his life when the cat suddenly talked to him and told him to go with him.
No.
So, that bit.
Okay.
That classic bit.
The old fucking chatty cat in the pantry bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That garbage that you can just fucking throw right out.
Yeah, no, you better tell that cat, good sir, please leave.
Mm-hmm.
And take your language with you.
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've seen The Cat in the Hat.
Oh, good sir, I'm done.
And I didn't even like the one that didn't involve Mike Myers, much less fucking what you're doing.
Oh, that Mike Myers nightmare.
Oh, God.
Fuck. All right.
I never watched that.
Oh, I mean, don't. Shit.
I didn't care.
I felt uncomfortable with the cartoon as a kid. I'm like, dude,
weird.
The parents are coming home. Now at the end, it all works out and they clean the house up. And apparently, I guess the kids learned some sort of fucking lesson. I don't know.
Oh, man.
But thing 1 and thing 2 were a bridge too far.
Yeah,
more than a step.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's like you're fucking up everything up. And I don't care what a fucking family grundle is or whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I learned how to say fucking hat in a few different languages. And cat.
I moved on with my life and was on to better things.
But I mean, that only gets worse as time goes on.
It does.
And I will say that this guy's experience is probably not much better. I will go back to the story. He didn't finish pouring the water and just ran away to his mom's room and told her what happened and convinced her to check the kitchen again. When they went to there's no cat to be found. So they went to check his siblings, still napping soundly, and no sign of a cat in the house. Is it possible it was a demon in black cat form? End quote. I guess it is. I mean, they're not asking us specifically.
Hey,
but
anything is possible.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Cryptonaut podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, this question was not posed to us.
Well, no.
So I'll continue.
Right.
In response to various questions offered up by the platform's other users, Being Trish elaborated that her stepfather's name was Marcelino, adding, quote, my stepdad said it called him by his nickname Mars, and sounded in a similar voice to his neighbor playmate. It's written in a little shady grammar, so I'm just doing the best I can. But it was like the sound of his neighbor.
Yeah.
And that would come over.
A mimic.
Yeah. Which I guess doesn't make it
maybe
better.
Actually was the playmate.
Maybe it was a cat boy.
Oh.
You don't know.
And it was trying to come
some sort of.
I mean, Chris came out of the cat closet to us not long ago.
Yeah, he's a cat.
No, potentially. I just said if it happens one day,
right?
Don't be surprised.
Oh, it's a potential.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like straight up like you're like our cat. You're just chilling.
No, do I look like a cat? Do I act like a cat?
I mean, actually,
do I wear cat ears?
Actually,
not yet.
With that face, I can see a little bit of a cat in there.
I mean,
I know.
You kind of got a sleek feline face.
Do I?
Cathamorphic?
A little bit, yeah.
I wouldn't say sleek.
Yeah, I don't feel like
maybe cat-like. Tabby-esque.
His grooming is sleek. Looks very good.
He's got good grooming.
Well put together.
I mean, compared to either of us.
Yeah.
You're cat-like in your grooming. We're definitely dog-like in our slovenliness. Yes. That's for sure.
Yeah. Slovenliness.
All right. So just adding that I am also interested to know what this could be, whether a playful spirit or something else. After the incident, my stepdad said he didn't see the cat anymore, just unusual happenings in the house. Doors closing / opening, stuff being moved or missing for a few days, and they just show up / appear randomly. So it seems like a prototypical, I guess, poltergeist manifestation from that point on. Was the talking cat just like a Jeff-like manifestation in an already haunted house, or something much more insidious, attempting to lure the young boy, perhaps to his doom? Maybe it's a good thing that young Marcelino went and got his mother, as sick as she was, as the alternative might have been infinitely more terrifying, or worse. So don't follow a cat when the cat says, "Come with me." That's just a general thing. When something that shouldn't talk, teapot, lamp, carpet, whatever.
We're talking says, like Beauty and the Beast?
You got to come with me. I mean, if it's like, be your best, be your best.
All this time.
If you sound like fucking Angela Lansbury or Jerry Orbach, I guess it's okay.
Sure, but also that has nice music behind it. If you're in your fucking house and a candlestick's like, "Hey, come along," I think that's going to be scarier than if it just was like.
And also, if you just got like
the music is the factor.
You became the indebted.
100% it is.
And Chris is right. The indebted servant to a monster in like pre-logical times, like whatever version of the 1700s, I assume Beauty and the Beast is set in. I don't know. I never really understood. I don't think it's academically in any specific time period. Maybe early 1800s, say. But monsters are real. So a singing teapot, that's your reprieve.
Okay.
Because you're a monster slave at this point.
But when the cat's in your pantry, it's calling you by your nickname.
Yeah, also beware.
Yeah, man, that's how people go missing.
Is it doing it to music, though? Because Chris makes a valid point.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, if it's got a nice little two-step.
What if it was like Depeche Mode behind it, like your own personal Jesus?
Oh, see, that's weird. No, that's you know what? Because that's ominous. I love Depeche Mode. Well, that's strong. I like Depeche Mode. I like that song a lot. I don't know enough about Depeche Mode to say that I love them as a band, but I do love that record, as Chris said. But there's an ominous vibe. And so my talking cat has got Depeche Mode backing. I don't know.
I'd be into it. If the cat's got good taste in music.
That's what I mean. I mean, if it depends. If it like knows you, it's going to play the thing that you...
Yeah.
Right? For me, it's playing fucking some Halloween.
Yeah, dude.
Sure. Chris Wilde, some Halloween in the backyard.
Yeah, dude. For me, it's fucking Danzig, Snakes of Christ, or Am I Demon, or Twisted Cane.
Okay.
There's a cat hanging out, and Twisted Cane's playing. It's like,
hey, Dad, you want to listen to some fucking Danzig out in the back?
And I'm like, we're fucking going, baby. Here we go.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck Twisted Cane, baby.
Lulu Sparkle's in trouble. Come on.
It's like, your TV ain't watching itself out there. All right.
That TV. Yes, that's my
You already have your own set out there.
That's my new hobby is my outside TV, just sitting there watching it all night long with the family and the pets. All right, Robert, continuing on down our road here of phantom felines and crazy cat critters.
Finishing with a Your Ghost Stories trifecta. Not last story. This is penultimate.
Okay.
We've got a tale titled Annoying Phantom Cats. Annoying.
Okay.
Phantom cats. In case I didn't say it clearly enough.
I wasn't sure if it was the pauses for theatrics or if you lost your spot. I wasn't sure.
I do both.
Okay, cool. So
by a senior adult, again, the designation of the website, not me, hailing from Arkansas, named Paul Creighton, who wrote, quote, "I have enjoyed reading phantom cat stories here."
Nice.
All right, Paul.
Fair, Paul.
My personal experience has been somewhat disturbing.
Uh-oh.
Phantom cats are not new to me, but I never called them that before now. I have felt them for many years and occasionally seen one out of the corner of my eye. At first, they were more, excuse me, I just kind of lost my place there again. At first, they were more surprising than disturbing. I thought it was kind of neat. I was not disturbed at all. However, this has recently changed.
Oh, on the drop of a dime.
Doesn't take much.
No.
Several weeks ago, for the first time in a while, I began to feel the phantom cats again. In addition, I was again seeing the creepy crawlies in the shadows. That's a quote, double quote within a quote. They are like daddy long legs, but with hundreds of legs, kind of fuzzy and legs wiggling. They grow. I've never seen them leave the shadows, but I do see them on the periphery, and yeah, that is an accidental callback to the astral spiders I have mentioned in the past. These things are a problem. It is a growing problem in America and beyond. And we are going to have to deal with it on this podcast at some point. Not today. Today's for cats.
Okay.
It's not for arachnids.
This guy's not seeing a cat.
No.
This is not a cat at all.
Well, no, this is probably a prelude.
Thank you, Chris.
To the cat.
Chris sees what's coming.
Okay.
You got alarmed, didn't you? You thought I lost the way. I
no.
lost my crypto compass.
He's describing his magic powers to see weird wigglies and shadows in the way corner of his eyes.
All right, the way you say it, Chris, seems somewhat disparaging.
No, it's just what he said, right?
It is
on the
exactly what
on
he
the
said.
periphery.
Yes, but your condensation of it is both condescending and
accurate
condensing
and accurate.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
All right, so yes,
Okay.
Chris is right. It
Okay.
is the establishment of astral spiders that allows for the phantom cats.
Okay, so we're tying it together. You were tying it together.
Oh well, he does. I mean, that's all Paul's work.
Okay.
I'm just a recorder.
You're bringing in themes though.
Yes.
The astral spiders and the phantom cats.
See, we can both do it. It's not just for you.
This theme is children.
Oh.
That's all I had. That's it. Children.
I love that. I love your themes. I'm never going to pretend.
Children, grass,
All right.
Yeah.
houses,
Cats and dogs.
yeah, air.
Carbon based.
Oh shit.
Quote, "Well, when I began to feel the cats once more, it quickly progressed to feeling like the creepy crawlies were climbing on my feet and lower legs."
Oh.
So he's seeing astral spiders, not seeing
Yeah.
them, feeling them, and in
okay.
his mind's eye imagining them on his feet and lower legs.
Gross.
That's what I thought anyway. There were multiple ones at the same time. They would bite my toes, and I could feel it very acutely. And with the associated pain, I was scared of them. So that sucks. That's legit. I mean, it's all good and fun until shit's biting your toes.
No, this is not fucking good, dude.
I mean, I don't even like feeling a random like sting of, you ever get like a random leg sting that like, is it a bug bite or it's just like a weird nerve thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe early onset neuropathy. I don't fucking know, but it's just like, what the fuck are
Not
you?
good. We should keep an eye on that. That's not good. No,
well, I mean, it doesn't happen that often. It's happened to me since I was a kid, though.
Okay, well, it's not good. We should keep an eye on that.
Okay, all right.
It's
so
dangerous.
Besides my mini strokes, I'm just saying it's
Wiggle
not great.
your toes.
Oh my God.
Wiggle your toes.
Back on point.
Ask Bill Schultz about that.
Oh.
Wiggle your toes.
Oh, man, we just covered wiggling your toes for
I know,
Die
so
Hard.
Just
That was scrunching your toes.
Oh, that was scrunching your toes. You're right.
Yeah.
On carpet.
Yeah.
All right. So they would bite his toes, and he was, of course, afraid. I tried praying them away. I would kick them off, but they would persistently return. They would only go away if I were to fall asleep. I thought perhaps that this was some psychosis associated with peripheral neuropathy. So good. Legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
Okay.
As such, I tried taking more gabapentin at bedtime. At first, I thought it was helping. That did not last long, and they returned in force. I literally thought I may be possessed by some evil spirit. These incidents even began to occur when I was sitting or lying in my recliner and would move with me as I got up and walked around. At times, I felt a heaviness from the creatures and always a sense of feet or some kind of walking on my lower extremities. One night I thought, oh my goodness, they're cats. We once had a cat that would nibble. Oh, okay.
No,
Boss,
go.
okay,
I'm just like.
We once had a cat, excuse me, that would nibble at my toes at night. I thought this was an exacerbation of that. I felt much better thinking these were phantom cats rather than creepy crawlies, aka astral spiders.
They're eating you.
No, well, it's not pleasant. But thinking of it as a familiar feline presence, especially someone who owned cats and had them do that, that is much less disturbing, I think, than, fucking venom dripping maws of fucking, metaphysical spiders.
Oh. But those are the things he saw, though. He saw the weird million.
He saw them, yes, in the shadows.
But
and so he assumed that was what was attacking him.
Yeah.
Then one day it occurred to him
that
and I quote, "Oh my goodness!"
That's why the hand went up.
Fucking
I'm like,
cats, hippity bibbins.
Okay.
My goodness, they're not astral spiders. They're fucking phantom cats.
Yes.
So I would assume that now when you start seeing them things in the corners, they're not going to be weird fuzzy million-like things. They're going to look like cats, or these are two separate things.
I wouldn't make that assumption, nor would I assume that this revelation that is helping Paul out is accurate.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Okay.
Fair and balanced.
Yeah.
Cryptonaut podcast.
Spiders lie.
Liar spider.
Oh, all right.
Both like in the content of what they're communicating and the fact that they lie in wait to bite your feet.
Yeah, no,
Sure
okay.
Literally.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
To stop the biting, I began to wear shoes to bed. But that did not help. Not a shock, whether you're dealing with phantom spiders or phantom cats.
Yeah, no. Huh.
I could still feel the bites. I just wanted it to stop. I tried taking a sedative and holding off on getting into bed until I was very nearly passed out. That helped. But sedatives tend to work a very long time with me, and I would oversleep. Welcome to the club, Paul. Welcome to the club.
That's the point
of
them,
yeah,
I
but
think,
that's
really.
because you're eating microdose like they're candy.
Yeah. Among other things.
Promo code HellerSpace.
Yeah.
There you go.
I feel like I'm back to square one. I'm afraid to get into my bed or recliner. I'm experiencing progressive sleep deprivation, and psychologically, I'm screwed.
Oh, this poor guy.
I know, I feel so
Jesus
bad,
Christ.
honestly. I fear discussing it with my doctor for fear of being locked up or something. I'm not generally, quote-unquote, crazy, but this is slowly eating at me, and it's only getting worse by the day. I do not know what to do. Tonight, it started in my bed, so I moved to the recliner. They followed me. It seems this time there were even more cats than usual. I hope they're cats. And they followed me when I got up and went to the kitchen for a snack. That has never happened before. That's why I'm writing this, hoping for some advice. End of story there. And what worries me again, as I mentioned earlier, it's that it's creepy crawlies pretending to be imitating cats.
Yeah.
Playfully rolling and nipping, with their, toothy invisible
This
maws.
has definitely got to be a visit to your doctor, though. My professional paranormal podcaster advice is go see your doctor immediately, because this could be like mental decline. This could be the beginning of something.
It doesn't even necessarily have to be that. Just because you perceive these things to be real, I mean, you don't get locked up anymore for garbage shit.
No.
That goes without saying.
Or you could be having some crazy fucking things happening with your eyes.
But if you have a combination, exactly.
Get a pen, yeah.
If you're going to going to an ophthalmologist to see like why you would be seeing these things, and hopefully it's nothing, that eye drops can't fix. And you definitely go to your doctor and be like, I'm feeling weird weights, sharp pains, feels like biting.
Shit.
You don't have to establish this with your doctor as a paranormal phenomenon.
No,
just say it.
Just give him the symptoms.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then if he's like, I've seen this before, astral spiders, and you get like,
then,
fuck.
Yeah, then
damn
that's
it.
a
And
fuck
he's like,
moment.
no, what's going to happen next? You're going to see some phantom cats. And you're going to be like, God damn it, doc.
In my experience, cats love to torment and kill spiders. Maybe it's a plus if you have both.
Or you've created the perfect predator. A cat spider.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Heaven forfend.
Yeah, no one thinks about that. You get a cat spider hybrid. Ooh.
We had the cat, not the cat, the fucking monkey spider hybrid in the azalea anomalies.
Oh, we did. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Or Elzada. I mean, azalea. That's a flower.
Was it
Elzada anomalies. The one with the
I know what you meant.
the tiny victims of the fireworks gone awry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The golden teardrop
story.
eyes hovering in the car. It's one of the best. And the flying train cars.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's
and a couple that definitely wasn't tripping while the monkey spider chased them.
Yeah. Well, that's how it starts.
Not. So anyway,
all right, man.
Obviously, we have mad empathy for Paul and his
I hope
plight.
Paul gets some. I hope that he gets some. I hope he gets some help and some closure with this, man. This is a bummer.
Lyrica, and see your doctors, and maybe all that shit can get nipped in the bud.
Ambien, though, I'm not sure if you've ever fucked with Ambien before.
Not
it does. It gave me some weird fucking visual. It was prescribed to me. It was some weird visual shit, and it was not fucking phenomenal. And then I was asleep, but I had no idea.
That sucks.
It was terrible. It was not good.
You had sleep and you had no idea?
I was asleep and didn't know.
You were hallucinating,
it was
aka dreaming, but you felt like you were awake.
Yeah, I reacted terribly to it.
I mean, I suppose it's body chemistry and a lot of different things.
Well, yeah, anything that's brain.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You just
good.
don't know.
Yeah, no, especially Ambien, because I know a lot of people. I know that a lot of people take it for obviously a sleep aid, and I was like, I'll never touch it again.
Fair enough.
Can't even abuse it because I'm too scared of it. It's fucking it's not good. Not good at all. Always use it as doctor prescribed.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Well, I mean, they gave him the gabapentin. That was a start.
They gave a patent. Yeah, that is
They said it worked and kind of didn't. So maybe you just need something.
Yeah, that might be the right way to pursue.
Yeah, or hit up Reddit and try to find some anti-astral spider cat hybrid people.
So the thing is, I do think that maybe pharmaceuticals can help.
No, for sure.
They definitely proven
sure.
like if you feel super rejected, it feels like a physical pain, and it reacts in your brain like a physical pain, like be a heartbreak, whatever, fill in the blank.
Right.
And you can take like Advil and it helps mitigate it.
Really?
Or something stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying like fucking, take, 2 Tylenol and your heartbreak goes away, anything like that. But if your brain reads it as physical pain, then the things so what I'm saying is traditional pharmaceuticals might be able to put a bigger dent in the paranormal than we think, because again, the paranormal is simply parascience that is yet to be normal science.
And you know what the shadow people never see coming?
Our
favorite, Tylenol PM.
Never.
Oh,
God bless.
I will never take that.
You don't like it?
Again, no, it does weird things to me.
See?
No shit.
But I practically live on this shit.
I can take, if I have
the
to,
sleep aid makes me
take Tylenol
gives
PM.
me weird restless arms.
Really?
Yeah, it does some weird shit.
Weird. I can take it if I have to fall
Benadryl
asleep.
does the same thing.
And the same thing with Z-Quil. It's like here's the good shit in NyQuil that we won't sell you now. It's just the sleep aid stuff. Like I can just go on and that shit I could take and I'm fine. Like I'm 100% fine. But I take Sudafed. I'm fucking on meth.
Wow.
Like
no, that's what it does.
Dude,
yeah.
I get ideas. I start making glass pipes.
Yeah. If you take the max dose, you're just like, hey guys.
No, dude, I have a perfect
what are we doing? What's going on?
I've never reacted well to it. Ever. That's what
it is. It's an upper.
I can't go to work.
I used to live on ephedrine back when it was like just something you could buy at a gas station. Oh, it's a miracle I'm still here.
How do your kidneys even cycle?
Dude, 33 in one night. Fucking nuts.
Oh, all right.
Nuts.
All right.
Yeah, don't
Obviously, I haven't touched it in decades.
It's so bad for you. All right, moving on, Robert.
Right. Don't even do 3 in one night.
Yeah, don't.
I'll never touch it again.
Just anyone listening.
Yeah, don't ever do that shit. It's fucking awful for you.
Yeah, you'll miss your dick and your sanity all at once.
Yeah, and you could die, so don't do that.
And also you could die.
And you could definitely die.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Do you tend to compare your life to others? Does social media play a part in that? What do you do when you get caught up wishing that your life looked like someone else's? Now, you know what they say. Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's easy to get envious of other people's lives. Now, it might look like they have it all together on their Instagram, but in reality, they probably don't. No one really does, honestly. We're all just drowning in the same algorithm doom scrolling until our final days, because all you really have to do is throw on a fancy filter, get some clever hashtags, pose yourself just right, and wait for those likes to roll in. Now, therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. Therapy can also be helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It will empower you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. Now, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/HellerSpace today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/HellerSpace. And now, back to the show.
Our final frightening account of what might have been an encounter with what we'll refer to as a not cat was posted on Reddit in 2023 by Daughter of Israel. In the category Glitch in the Matrix, under the title Encounters with a Fake Cat.
We got fake cats now.
We got fake cats.
Okay.
Not real cats.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. We'll see.
In it, the poster writes, when I was a 17-year-old, I had a series of very strange encounters with what I thought at the time was a stray cat. Now, I'm not so sure. Are you guys intrigued?
Yeah. Let's hear the story of the
cat,
not cat.
Man, I'm ready.
So the first time I encountered this quote-unquote cat, it was just a normal school day. I was exiting the school bus and I was getting ready to walk home when my attention was suddenly drawn to the small figure moving in the distance. I'd say about 50 feet away.
No, do whatever you say it however you want.
Jesus Christ, like my voice quit.
It's okay. It's fine.
My voice quit.
It's okay. But you know what's not quitting?
My ability to drink whiskey.
Your commitment
Mm-mm.
to the cats.
It's never going to end. Phantom cats, astral spiders.
Exactly.
I'm there, 100%.
No one can stop
supporting.
No one can stop your commitment. You're staying strong.
To the astral ASPCA, I say I pledge eternally. 100%.
Oh,
All right.
I would love to visit the
I will burn my hellbucks.
Not
That's
really.
a Hong Kong horror reference.
No.
I will throw my hellbucks on the fire, and you will be working well into the next millennium.
All right,
as
man.
far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
fucking the ASPCA on the other side. We're here to support y'all.
Oh my
click
God.
that link.
Let me read it again in that rich voice. I'd like to say 50 feet away.
Okay.
No, I still had it like a question. 50 feet away.
50 feet.
Nice.
There it is.
Okay, cool.
It was a cat
Now
for
I
all
understand.
intents and purposes, but it was very strange in appearance. It had an extremely long, extremely skinny neck. Giraffe cat, no big deal. And a relatively small head in comparison to its body, which was the size of a normal cat. Initially, I thought, poor thing, it must have been hurt really badly and is now deformed. Weirdly enough, though, as I was staring at it, I suddenly started to experience a fear that I can't quite explain. I couldn't figure out why exactly I was afraid, but I started to notice that this cat was staring back at me too, very intently. A problem, I would say.
I mean,
Maybe not yet.
We'll see.
Now, I'm aware that all cats stare, but this thing was looking at me in a way that I only know how to describe as human-like. Calculating, even. It felt quite sinister. This couldn't have lasted any more than 2 minutes, but I was so terrified that my heart was racing and I was shaking. I began to panic a little, and I started to walk towards my home, backwards, because I wanted to keep eyes on it.
Jesus.
Fair.
Something in my head told me that it would follow me, which it did. As I got closer to our townhouse, I would say I was about 500 feet away from it at the bus stop. I just took to running. Sure enough, it ran after me, but for whatever reason, it kept a healthy distance between us and didn't fully catch up to me, which it definitely could have because it was unusually fast. Honestly, it just seemed to be toying with me. It maintained direct, unwavering eye contact with me the entire time. So that means as she starts running, she's running backwards. If the eye contact was maintained the whole time.
Yeah, that's dangerous,
Unless
man.
every time you glance back, it's just looking
You're
at
going to hit a
you.
curb. You're going to go into a car.
Yeah, it seems like when you break your ankle, then you'll really regret
Yeah,
it.
then it's going to come and eat your eyeballs.
But I also get not turning around. because there is something second only to
Yeah.
the blanket policy of like being a barrier against all
Yeah.
evil,
Yeah.
that maintaining eye contact somehow impedes speed. I don't think there's any science backing that up,
No.
paranatural or
I don't think
otherwise,
so.
but I believe it.
Yeah, I'm there.
If I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, you can only
You
go
can't
so
catch up
fast.
to me.
You can't.
I mean,
catch
you
up.
might be within like 5 or 6 feet,
That's
but I'm
just the
still
deal.
getting in the door. As soon as I turn around, you are going to be at my Achilles tendon,
Gotcha. Okay.
shredding
fair.
it to ribbons, a la Little Baby Gage in Pet Cemetery.
Oh man, no fair, no fair.
Which is the first time I think I was aware that I had an Achilles tendon
Same.
and feared for it every moment since.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as he cut that, as soon as he cut
It's like, oh, okay.
Herman Munster's ankle, I'm like, oh
Was
God.
never worried about it.
Oh,
I've never
Until
stopped
then, yeah,
worrying
yeah.
about it.
God. Jesus.
Like once a day, I'm like, hope the Achilles is
could-
all right.
It can blow out too.
I know, but I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried
Yeah.
about tearing, slicing,
Yeah.
rending.
Still.
Yeah, it's a bad scene no matter
All
what.
right, Jesus.
After I was finally able to get my key into the lock, as I was shaking so hard, I burst through the door and slammed it behind me. I took a couple of deep breaths and looked out the window next to the door. The cat was standing just outside the window, staring at me. The cat, I might add, with a really long neck and tiny head. The weird, deformed cat.
Yeah.
Sure.
It could be a weird species of a cat.
Well, it's
I
hard
mean-
to say like how long is long
I
in
think
this
like
case.
isn't like ocelots or the cats that are like really tall. They're like domestic. You can
Well,
get
yeah,
them
they're
domestic.
pretty good.
Well, they're wildcats,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, you can
But they-
domesticate anything wild
But
eventually.
their proportions are bizarre. They have like a smaller type head. They're
They
very
do.
tall. They're long. Rich was gonna get one for like the longest time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to purport to be an expert on ocelots.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So when you ask me what they look like, I'll be like a fucking cat. But
Could be an ocelot.
sure, they might have tiny heads. Chris seemed to confirm it, so I'm with it.
Zoologists.
So Chris is our zoologist.
Clearly.
Me too.
Yeah,
you
too,
Don't forget me.
dude. You're an interdimensional zoologist. But anyway, I'm not thinking giraffe long, but if it's long enough to notice it's weird and the head is small enough to notice it's weird, I'm thinking if it's an ocelot, in the way I see it, they're like I can kind of picture one in my head. That you're not describing necessarily this way, but I don't know for sure
Yeah.
as established. So anyway. So, no, let me go back. From that point on, for about 2 weeks, this cat would randomly show up and torment me. Sometimes it would stalk me home. Other times I'd be in my room and a strange feeling would come over me. I'd get up from my bed and go to my window to see the cat staring up at me from outside. Mike Myers, Halloween 1.
Yeah.
Right by the fucking...
Oh, the towels
Yeah,
hanging.
by the
in the
towels and the
cat.
sheets.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Cat Myers.
It wasn't an ocelot. It was a serval. That's what I was-
Serval. Okay, that was the other one I was
Okay.
trying to think of. I'm like, what's the
Serval.
other one?
You know, because I remember Ocelot from fucking goddamn Metal Gear Solid. Revolver Ocelot. Anyway, yes, this is the Michael Myers of cats. The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
The devil's eyes. You need Donald Pleasance
You
to
do.
fight this cat.
Michael. This is so inside baseball, but I say that constantly, like almost every other morning,
Yeah.
because my coworker Mike is on third shift. So I walk into the locker room to get changed, and he's in the shower. I'm just like, Michael.
Does he even know?
He does.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because that could be weird.
He gets a kick out of it.
Evil
Like,
incarnate.
he has the darkest eyes. The darkest eyes.
I mean, never has overacting been more rewarded than Donald Pleasance in Halloween.
My God,
I
he
couldn't
A role
see it
that
being done any other way.
was
though.
just
initially-
choose so much scenery.
Initially turned down by the late great Peter Cushing. Granted, he would have only
Yo.
lived for one.
Grandma
maybe
Tarkin.
two. You know, he would have made it to the sequel, but that's
Yeah,
it.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a little too falutin.
The
though.
thing is, I agree with what Chris
Michael.
and you say, like, I can't see it any other way, but you know, because he's a good actor, that he just pissed in the wind. He's like, I'm making a couple bucks in fucking in
Yeah.
Southern California pretending it's Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. He didn't realize it would be literally his bread and butter for the last third of his life.
100%. He went
Yeah,
on
no,
to-
that yeah, he
And
realized.
then he had to keep doing it from
yeah,
that
no,
moment
he's
forward.
Loomis
You're-
in every
'cause you're
movie.
Loomis,
He's Loomis
yeah.
in Phenomena.
Oh, yeah.
He's Loomis in fucking. He's just
Like,
Loomis.
He's always Loomis.
That was so lucrative for him, he stopped being an actor and
Yeah.
started being Loomis
Yeah,
everywhere.
You can professionally be Loomis and constantly not be able to shoot Michael Myers.
Oh, my God.
He's gone. He's gone.
and just stare and have like a 5-minute fucking soliloquy and just be like,
Yeah.
The evil came from the like, that's,
Dude, when he shoots him,
but
he's
the
like,
depths of the
he's
thing.
gone. He's gone.
My favorite is the outtake in
So funny.
the television, the
love
televised version where he's like super
it.
pissed at like, I don't know, the insane parole board, whatever it is, the scene that was cut.
Oh,
but that
yeah,
ended
yeah,
up in
yeah.
there where he's just fucking like leveling guilt trips hard on everybody. Oh man, Donald Pleasance. He was something the fuck else. This
Yeah,
guy.
God, big
All right,
rips. All right, back to the possum.
Cats outside the window.
That was your Earth's Mice Bastards moment.
That was
Back to the story.
back to the serval.
Jamie Lee Curtis and the evil serval. All right. I'd get up from my, see this cat staring from outside. You don't need to hear that again. My room was on the second floor of our townhouse. It would literally be outside, perched in the middle of the driveway, staring up into my room. So one weekend, my parents had gone out of town with my baby brother, and I had the place to myself. I remember this was on a Saturday. I'd slept in it and was just happy to have a lazy day. After I got up, I brushed my teeth / face. I went to I brushed my face. I went to my room, and that strange feeling came over me. I went to the window. Lo and behold, the cat was there.
God damn this fucker.
This fucking rat fuck.
Cats, though,
This
are
fucking rat
it's like
dick cat.
They will just randomly pick
A
people.
spot they like, or a person,
They really just
or a
and it's
warm spot in the
that is it.
blacktop.
That's
Like,
how I got Sparkles. She literally picked me.
That's what they do.
She was at the plant for months with her kittens, and her unfortunate kittens didn't make it, and she would never let me near her. And then one night, as I'm plowing, she's just in the middle of the road. She jumps in the truck, and she's been with me ever since.
Wow.
It's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
she just picked
like,
me.
Oh,
She's
you.
like-
Yes,
She's like,
you.
I'm going to scream at you the rest of my life, asshole.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
Your dog screams more than your cat.
Oh, yeah, dude, he
That's
does.
true.
Isn't he a weird
Would
little dude?
not leave me fucking
Isn't he a
alone.
weird little dude?
I don't remember him being that bad though.
Oh, yeah, no, he wants you. He wants you more than anyone will ever want you. To do what? I don't know.
I'm so sorry.
He wants you to sit against you and go like that.
I don't
Yeah.
have that problem with your dog.
No,
Thank God.
he chose Chris.
I'm glad.
I have to give him to Chris now.
you should.
No.
He should be.
No. I don't
It's your
need that in my
dungeon,
life.
buddy.
Yeah. All right, back to it.
Okay.
Jesus H.
She had scrubbed her face, her teeth, everything. Strange feeling. Cat's in the fucking driveway. Okay.
Yes.
At this point, I was beyond disturbed, so I decided to go downstairs because even though the cat was outside, it was like I could feel its gaze through the brick and mortar. I walked downstairs and turned the corner. The cat was now standing in the window by the front door, staring at me. I quickly closed the blinds and went into the kitchen. The cat was now standing behind the glass doors that opened to the backyard as our kitchen faced the backyard, staring at me.
This fucking cat's got to be stopped. It's a stalker.
I mean,
You need to get
if you just want to give him some food, it'll probably meow. We need to be friends.
You need to get
I-
or, no,
no,
you need
it's like
order.
you're-
You need order protection.
This is every YouTube
Call a
story. You can find a million of these.
Call a
the cat would
judge.
just stare, and it would be there, and then you feed it, and then they're friends.
yeah, that's
Happy
true.
music. End of story.
Some tuna might have ended this.
like
Call a judge and get a goddamn restraining order.
it's funny that it's
this
like
is a glitch in the Matrix cat though, Chris. You can't feed them.
okay.
Yeah, what if you feed one of those cats?
Yeah.
One of those not servals?
I mean, you have to verify it's a not serval.
Well,
How do you know?
You got to go out. You got to feed it.
We'll
You gotta
continue.
go out there.
Wow, what if you lose a hand or a soul?
Get a fucking shield, some gauntlets.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
All right, gauntlets protect your wrist. What protects the immortal part of Jan, Chris?
Yahweh.
How's it getting your
Yahweh.
immortal Jan?
Because you don't know what fucking not cat fucking matrix glitch cats do.
Okay, you think that's gonna suck the soul?
I mean, why not?
Is it that's the what I mean by not cat? So the good cat, regular cats protect from soul sucking. The not cat is the soul
Sometimes.
sucker.
Oh yeah. 'cause
I'm not
it-
here to verify the goodness of all cats. Jesus
it
Christ.
saying-
lulls you into complacency.
Per the movies,
well,
for the fact of
a
movies that
mauling
we watch.
would be the least of your worries at this point. If this thing is that aware,
Mauling?
yeah, like if you
That's
get
not-
sliced up, who cares? You heal. You get some fucking antibiotics. It's some evil shit that this thing might be
Right.
capable of that you're really worried
Well,
about.
see, I thought it was a glitch in the Matrix.
Well, but kids, what do
see.
they know?
Let's
They
see.
don't know
That's what I'm saying.
context.
You need verification of some sort. You got to
Okay.
find a way to verify it.
You know,
Let's-
if that kid were a Gen Xer, it'd be a demon.
let's verify.
If it was a boomer, I don't know, it'd be the Great Depression. I don't fucking know.
Oh, it would be it would be the Russians,
Yeah.
Russian spy cat.
It'd be a Soviet kitty running amok.
Yeah.
The goddamn commie.
I'm just saying every generation has their own demons.
Oh.
Yeah,
Glitch in the Matrix is what the kids are into, I assume.
Yeah,
not
no,
being a child
it makes
myself.
sense.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's continue.
All right. So
Oh
I'm back here.
God. Jesus Christ.
It took me all of about 10 seconds for me to walk from my front door to the kitchen. So in 10 seconds, this severely deformed looking cat raced around the townhouse, managed to scale a security fence just to be able to stare at me from a different vantage point? ? That's why I raised my voice.
It's weird.
At that point, I just shrugged my shoulders and decided to lay on the couch and watch TV, because what the fuck else can you do? I was so mentally drained and seriously thought I might be going crazy, but I knew that I wasn't. Eventually, it just stopped showing up. I still have zero clue what this thing was. It was not a cat. Cats don't monitor people.
And I don't know about that.
And the worst part was that I knew I couldn't tell anyone about this, as I would sound completely psychotic. The literal only person I've ever shared this with is my mom, and that's only because she actually witnessed one of the interactions. End quote. So that's fucked up. And here's where my writing kicks in. As to the identity of whatever it was tormenting this teenager, I wouldn't even want to hazard a guess. We got a lot. Fucking super mutant serval, fucking demone, glitch in the matrix. I mean, it goes on and on.
Yeah.
But it seems that its intentions may, that's a heavy may, have been sinister. At the very least, the evidence appears to suggest that paranatural beings take umbrage at being recognized through whatever guise or disguise they've created for themselves, and either run away in a combination of fear and embarrassment, or, as in this most recent case, seem to stalk their eyewitnesses, letting them know in no uncertain terms which of them is in control of this unnerving situation. So again, I can't even count the amount of encounters we dealt with where somebody sees through the guys, are like, you don't see me. It's like, I fucking see you. It's like, you don't see shit. It's like, fuck. Or they're like embarrassed, or they're angry. Embarrassed or angry seems to be the main two reactions.
Yeah.
Like, I know we dealt with that weird previous not cat, which I think I assumed was a lemur in the end. Do you remember I was high as shit and I fucking thought that I came up with this great thing? It was like a monkey cat. It's like cats are in disguise. It was forever ago.
Okay.
And I think you and I might have been alone in Goo's basement for this one. And I was like, no, I was just real high. And it's like a fucking, probably a lemur. And I just fucked up.
It's okay.
Chris, I don't think was there for that one. So my point is, not cats are in abundance.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm not always reliable as to how to define them. But that having been said, it seems like there's a lot of things, like be it aliens, be it not cryptids. Cryptids tend to be more animalistic by definition, but other paranatural beings that are like, you don't see me. It's like, I'm fucking looking at you. It's you don't fucking fuck. And then it becomes an issue.
Then, yeah, they're mad at you because you see them.
And so that's the vibe I'm getting from this thing.
Yeah, from this funky cat.
Like, if she hadn't, like, first she gave it the pity stare, which, again, not maybe the best look. You know, I mean, if it is deformed and intelligent, it's going to be fucking, like, aware that it looks weird. It's like, why are you staring at me? You don't get to pity me. I don't know. I'm trying to get in the head of this thing. That's fucking the fool's errand.
I know.
But
You can't.
You can't. We need you at the table with us.
So
we need you present with us.
Here's what I'm thinking. Based in the context of other paranormal reports that we have dealt with that I've read, these things do not like to be recognized as anything but what their disguise is. In this case, a cat.
Yeah.
So the fact that even she was looking at it sweetly, going like, oh, this poor son of a bitch. That was a bridge too far. It's like, you saw the true me. And this is probably not even the accurate representation of it. It's probably...
Yeah, okay. And it's stalking her. It's so weird.
I mean, can you imagine? Think of this, though. All right, say you're Faye. Say you're whatever. I should just read the end, but say you're fucking whatever. And you have to go through a ridiculous amount of training, like Marine Corps, Green Beret, fucking, SEAL team training to be able to fucking interact with humans in guise. And then you do it, and you do it, and you do it for so long, it becomes second nature, and you don't give a fuck. But then, of course, you get a little lackadaisical. You go partying with the bros, you fucking do some weird shit. You're having a fight with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you're not thinking, fucking whatever. And then your shit slips, and you look like a weird giraffe fucking serval. And then someone sees you. And you're like, fuck, I was at the top of my game.
This is how Kennedy died.
Yeah. Concentration slips a
Because
little.
Kennedy solved the secret serval.
Exactly.
No one ever talks about that one.
Oh, the secret serval.
The secret serval that killed Kennedy. That's
the secret serval
ignored
conspiracy.
constantly.
Holy
But,
shit.
I mean, who else could have killed
two
him
servals.
and looked like 7 different people?
All right, Bobby, bring it home, buddy. Bring it home.
My point is, be careful when you see weird shit.
All right.
Don't double look.
Okay.
Don't give a fuck.
We won't. It's
Look
okay.
at your iPhone. Keep going.
It's okay, buddy. We won't.
Okay.
Don't worry. We promise.
This is just a smattering of the kinds of stories surrounding phantasmal felines of all stripes, spots, and patches.
Oh, it's adorable.
Adorable. Some of the above examples may be demonic or simply etheric entities like demons, fae, or jinn donning the guise of a common cat. Others may be like the Marvel Universe's fictional Flurkin, extremely dangerous alien or otherwise non-indigenous species that just superficially resemble Earth cats. I'm talking about the creature that has exploding tentacle mouth that took, Nick Fury's eye.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, is this part of the new Marvel U? Because I didn't know that.
Well, no, this is... Well, I mean, I don't know if it's new. It was in like Captain Marvel years ago.
Yeah. So I'm saying part of like the new Marvel U.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know which iteration.
I do remember that in the movie. Now that you're saying,
Right.
I didn't realize it was called.
So like
Flurkin.
a secret species, the Secret War, the Kitty Secret Wars.
Oh, is there like a little
For
kitty?
Marvel
I
fans.
mean, it might be.
Is there like a little
kitty scrolls and
little kitty Doctor Doom, Secret
Oh.
Wars? Oh, when that stupid mega plant, you got to fight everybody.
Well,
That's how Spider-Man found Venom.
still others may be things that we cannot, or perhaps in a classic Lovecraftian sense, dare not conceive of, as the implications might be literally maddening. Whether the sampling kooky cat-like critters, above fit any of these hypotheses is purely guesswork. But for those who've experienced these felid fiends firsthand, our wild speculations take a backseat to their genuine fear of the unknown.
Phantom felines and crazy cat critters, Bobby. We did it.
It's a kitty pile.
It's a big old pile of kitties. And I guess, if you are talking about demonic forces taking shape to interact with people and to like get them unarmed, like a cat especially would be like a good way to do it.
I mean, a puppy'd be better.
I mean, cats too. Anything that people are going to be like, cat. I'm thinking cat and
kittens,
dog.
puppies, babies. And oddly enough, I hate to say it, once upon a time, if you were a baby crying in the Scottish woods, you could eat somebody because they'd be like, oh shit, it's a babe in the woods.
Right.
Now, a lot of people are pretty callous. But if you see a kitty face or a fucking puppy face, you will die instantly because there's no way you're going to reject it out of hand.
Yeah. I mean, that is kind of a way to like, if you're going to kidnap somebody, there you go. Fucking puppy or a fucking cat.
So if you're the dire fae, I just coined that phrase.
The dire fae.
The ones that wish ill on us as a population.
Yeah.
Then again, like, okay, so fairies, demons, whatever, but like, speaking just strictly alien, just things that are communicating with us. Now, follow me now.
Okay.
With the whole in your head. It's the phenomenon's getting blasted to your brain from Jupiter, man.
Okay.
Having that thing as a projection, some weird cat, some weird serval cat monitoring you like that. I mean, they always say that owls are greys. Saying, why couldn't it be some weird cat?
So wait, what are they? The Nordics?
I'm confused. What's
Arcturians?
What do you actually say?
I mean, I don't know. It could just be, it could just be some alien being. It doesn't have to be like a specific alien like species. It just could just be, some. I mean, okay, maybe the greys have owls. And the mantis people have the weird cats.
Okay.
But why wouldn't they have mantises?
I mean, that would be a great disguise.
It would be.
Just shrink down.
Just get small.
I look exactly like how I look.
Yeah, exactly. I guess, I don't know.
I'm fascinated by praying mantises. By the way, I won't touch them because I know they'll bite the fuck out of you.
Yeah, you're right.
But I will completely be like enamored of them whenever I see them in the wild.
No, me too.
I guess I naturally want to go paranormal with this, not necessarily ufological, but all the way to the whole spiritual end of this, or demon or goblin or djinn or whatever, some weird fucking, I don't know,
what
paranormal creature.
Your fucking umbrella. I'm trying to offer this to you, like it's all the same thing, and you're trying to like parse it out.
I can fit aliens underneath this.
So aliens are different from demons, are different from fae.
No, I'm saying that the experiences that these people are having with these creatures.
The experiences we've covered is literally like I said earlier, a sample platter. It is. Yeah. It's not the gamut because fuck all knows how many different weird cat things people have seen.
Jesus.
And some of them certainly would have been called witches, familiars, or purely demonic entities back in the day. And that was when things were of a very Abrahamic, well, not even Judeo-Christian, but like strictly Christian perspective in Europe and, during, I don't know how many centuries of our ancestors' lives. And that would have been just straight up devil or not. Devil, you were wrong. And if you guessed either one, you're still a witch, die.
Yeah.
Because they didn't give fucks.
Yeah.
Now, I guess we can think of it in a slightly broader spectrum, but the phantom nibbling kitties, maybe errant fucking astral spiders, maybe ghost kitties. We don't fucking know.
Yeah.
We don't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah, astral spiders, I mean, that obviously goes to like...
The three-headed thing also.
The three-headed thing is...
I mean, that to me could be like, it's almost like something out of Hindu mythology. It's like something that you would have seen like carved in like...
A three-headed cat with glowing red eyes.
Well, that's definitely some anime shit. Like, that's...
Maybe that's why I think of it as an Eastern way.
I think I'm going bad omen with that, like a three-headed cat with glowing red eyes. It's not going to bring you surprises.
Well,
it's not going to be like...
It's going to surprise you with how evil it is.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's not going to be like birthday cake. It's not going to happen.
You don't know. It could be birthday cake. A really cool blind date. Fucking forever pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. There's not... I mean, just because it's got three heads and red eyes, like, what if it had blue eyes? Glowing blue eyes. Is that better?
Still be like...
Glowing eyes is always... But I'm...
I know
glowing
you guys
red eyes seems danger because red is danger.
That's
in
what
our
I'm
culture.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I know you guys.
Is it
you guys are just going to play.
So we have cultural dispositions.
Fine. Yes, it's fine. Glowing red eyes, generally speaking, is probably not a good thing. But you guys are going to say this. I'm there for you. I think it's cool.
Oh no, you don't.
I think it's cool.
You don't get to condescend.
Yeah, I'm not condescending. I think it's cool.
You guys.
Oh, it's so cool with your archaic ways that you and Chris believe red is
not
dangerous.
Not everything is the devil.
You're the one that just said blue eyes could be just as dangerous.
Yeah, they could be.
Ergo, you're just as fucking much in this boat as the rest of us.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
yeah, totally.
Just being obtuse to be obtuse.
Yeah, I get it. So what I'm saying is we have little ghost kitties that may be spiders. We have three-headed kitties that don't do anything except make you feel real weird at work that night.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You have a black kitty that's like, and it doesn't matter what color it is, though black obviously is associated with witches. And I love the Halloween trope. I love black cats because they're associated with Halloween.
Yeah, no, I love the little white tuft is always adorable. And
not one of us associates black cats with evil. At least in this room. I know that for a fact.
No,
We've all loved black kitties.
I had a black cat.
Pepe has got her black kitty.
Oh, Vader.
Hunter's got two black kitties.
Yeah, Vader's cool.
We love them. Yeah.
My sister-in-law has got Bob.
So the point is, besides the stigma of a black cat being like a witch's familiar or whatever else, I mean, the fucking thing was talking. I almost wish it was like a weird calico with talking like two different colored eyes, because then you'd be like, all right, at least you're not like dogmatized. But fucking wow, you're fucked up.
Yeah,
but it's still telling you to go some. Now it could be like a Lassie scenario, like you're going to save a buddy from a well, or it could be you drag me right to hell.
It seems like it's trying to. It seems like it's trying to get you.
I don't know.
It does. I mean, it's calling your name like. Well, then again, maybe.
You got to play it safe.
Yeah, I mean, then again, maybe it didn't want to, slice his face off and drag him to hell.
And then there's like Vidya Amani, who was like, yeah, but my black cat shadow monster, whatever, turned into, as Mark said, a beautiful female with long flowing black hair, who, by the way,
hang on the bed,
prevented the genomes from bouncing.
Them damn bouncing genomes, man.
So that's a mad positive.
Yeah,
I'm going through all of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. There's not like a negative.
There's nothing really crazy negative except for the. I guess the last one, I guess maybe was like portrayed negative, but that could just be a cat looking for attention.
That's what cats
it
follow
really
people
could be a
and they do
super
weird
weird
shit.
Cat looking to be like, I need a friend. Yeah. I need a human.
No. Because that fucking, like, the way it was broken down in the end, like, had to run around the house, jump a fucking huge fence.
Shit. No,
like,
you're right.
It's in this window. It's in this window.
Yeah,
it's in this window. And it's just looking at me like, dude, I know you know. And I know you know.
Yeah.
You better stop fucking knowing right now.
Yeah.
And then finally, when I think this thing felt like this teenage human was like, you know what? I can't let this be a part of my life anymore. I'm just not going to talk about it. I told my mom when so many months went by and she hadn't told anyone but the one person that also saw it. I think this thing was like, all right, like a little cat in black, little man in cat black.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, this person's not going to like reveal what little they know of my agenda of long neck deformed cats.
Yeah.
Ergo, I will leave her alone, but one slip up.
The
I'm right back there. I'm there at your wedding. I'm your fucking maid of honor.
The ultra-terrestrial weird cat there to strike fear and stalk
I don't know.
you.
Like, why didn't you get a picture of that? Was a super recent. Like, get a picture of it.
Get a picture. Get 7 pictures.
Yeah,
if it was everywhere all the time, like
if it's
like
that
the baby.
weird of a, if it's that like weird of a,
or carry your fucking
cat,
phone with you.
That's what I mean.
And like go from door to door and then everyone
You
would
have
accuse
it.
you of like editing on TikTok, but then we'd believe you because that's us.
Yeah, it's true. We would.
But
do
then
that.
again, when you're terrified, you don't think to film.
No,
either.
but I mean, document.
Not at first though. When it's multiple times,
happening
like
to you, yeah.
you
That's
know,
true.
Like,
get some evidence. You're inside, it's outside. Take a picture through the window.
Yeah, I mean, security cameras. If you got them, check your security cams.
Do
see if
it.
anything
Oh yeah,
pops
if you got a
up.
ring cam, you got any number of things.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
gonna check, but it's actually not there.
All right, that would be worse.
The
But that
alien-
didn't happen for the record.
The alien cat of the mind's eye.
all right.
Oh,
Alien
yeah.
cat of
What is that?
mind's eye.
Besides a book
Exactly.
I totally would have gotten from the library when I was a kid.
That's
What
how
does
they
that
get you,
mean?
dude. That's
Yeah.
how the Arcturians get
No,
you,
I would have
dude.
too. I mean,
I mean, the only
They
one.
come in the shape of the cat, and then they get you.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah, brother.
I don't know why she didn't film it. I don't understand that at all.
Well, if this was like some
the same
some
reason nobody else
omen,
ever does.
if it was some
Yeah,
omen
it's
or something that was foreboding, maybe if it ever comes back, she can pick our camera up.
Can I talk about another mystery?
Sure.
Sandra Mancy had a camera.
Oh,
Saw Lake
God.
Monster.
All right, Cryptonaut
Took
podcast.
one fucking photo.
One
Cryptonaut
photo.
podcast.
Never claimed that it was the last photo on the reel,
Oh.
so I don't have any reason to assume it was.
Okay.
She probably could have taken 26 more photos of it.
Hey, we know.
You know what she did?
She didn't.
She didn't.
Not that.
Not that.
I can't be mad at this child.
You can't. No.
When an adult woman.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Robert, Patreon shout outs. Let's do them, buddy.
Oh,
That's how,
all right,
that's
let's
how
do it.
Quickly we're
That
ending
is a
this.
transition.
That is a transition.
Oh, a
Jeez.
short but sweet list.
Short
and
but
we
sweet.
have Michael Petrella.
Thank you, Michael.
God bless you, Michael Petrella. Zed's dead baby,
Ah, okay, well,
Too
let's
soon?
Let's live with that.
or just in time.
There you go.
Alex Avery.
My buddy Alex Avery, what's happening, buddy? Recently had a
Doing it.
baby, adorable. Got to see him a few weeks ago. Thank you, Alex, so very much for the
Oh,
support.
I think I know Alex too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got a little baby now.
Good kid. All right, congrats,
Alex
Alex.
is fucking awesome.
Right
He's
on.
the best.
Ending it with Barre McCokener.
Barre McCokener.
Yeah. Because I would never say Barry my cockiner. I would never say those words.
Barre McCokener. Chris caught that one early on.
Yeah, no.
He fucking,
The thing is, Mark and I would never have caught
no,
it.
the best part is that we read it and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
oh,
it's
yeah,
a
never
very
mind.
weird Scottish
Yeah.
name, but clearly
Oh, so that's
acceptable.
hilarious, though. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
nailed it.
Yeah, so there it is. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Thank you for your continued monthly support over there at Patreon. That is at patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. All kinds of content. My God.
Oh, my.
My God.
So much.
A content factory.
Just
I
seeing
dare say.
It feels like it. yeah.
things left
hey,
and right.
if you're listening to this on YouTube, now on our YouTube channel, when you're watching this, there's a little merch shelf underneath. You can click on merch, and that's from our shop, our TeePublic shop, Heller Space. Check that out. Also, Cryptonaut merch. Check that out there as well. All kinds of summer sales happening. Super fun. Oh shit! Recently, our buddy Dana Bruce, her and her cousin, I believe it was her cousin, were over at Stonehenge, wearing our shirts in front of Stonehenge.
That's awesome.
Dude, did you guys see that? Yeah,
I was like, did they put a sticker on Stonehenge?
Dude,
Oh my God, could you
Did they-
imagine?
Did they sneak to the henge?
You know what
and-
she did though? She handed out all of our business cards to everybody on the bus tour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she gave them
shit.
all. And I was actually, I was
God,
talking to her
what a
this
saint.
morning. I had to bring my brother over to Rochester, and I was in Target, and I was like texting or DMing with her. She's like, "Yeah, I gave everybody." I'm like, "Oh my God, you're the best PR person." Is I have a handful of cards that I'm slowly
you're
slipping
slipping
in
in
between
everywhere.
action figures in Target and Rochester. I'm like,
Between action
like, dude,
figures.
she's giving them to people on the
On a
tour
Stonehenge
of
tour,
Stonehenge.
who obviously care about the paranormal, and you're giving it to fucking nerds for free
I'm
in
literally
Syracuse.
just sliding it in
Clearance
between.
black figures.
Yes, dude. Dude, seriously?
You should see if you can slip them right in the package. Like open up and just slip them inside.
I was going through like the fucking pop section. I just kept sliding them in. Like, I'm doing my part.
Dude, I'm even worse than Mark.
So bad.
I'll get
I've not done any of that,
cryptozoological books from the local library, literally not 100 feet from our studio. And whenever I get a cryptozoological book and read it, slip a card in.
Oh,
So like local kids can get.
Yeah, we
and
have
then
a
one
little.
was maybe
We got a little gorilla thing happening.
maybe
here.
it could have happened. I mean, it was a book for adults and children alike. And I was thinking maybe I shouldn't. I'm like, no,
do it.
no, I should.
No, you should.
do
And
it.
I did.
Yeah.
And I did. Even though it could be for the younglings. But not, I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
like a grade school. It was just one that could go either way.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
for sure.
wouldn't. Dude, I'll have to stack of them at the record archive today.
It's not
so-
my job for you to fucking guide your kids to what to go to online.
Yeah.
So if they find my card and they look it up, that's your shitty parenting.
You know what?
That's not me.
Hey, you know, let's step that
Oh,
back
man.
and say sign them up for Patreon.
Yeah, do them a favor.
Because kids love videos. We got tons of videos over there.
I mean,
so again, thank you, Dana.
Christmas.
Thank you, Dana Bruce, so much. We appreciate
Thank
you
you,
out
Dana.
there
Yeah, absolutely.
worldwide spreading the word. So awesome.
for really.
The socials, the Instas, the Twitters, the Facebooks. Fuck. The damn socials. They're happening. They're making it. Hit me up with
There's
the
a lot.
DMs and
There's a
Instagrams. I love it. And hey, if you got any pictures of I just recently updated our merch page at cryptonautmerch.com, or I'm sorry, cryptonautpodcast.com. We don't pump the website enough. We have a website. It's updated weekly with new episodes. There's
Sure.
merch pictures there. If you got
That is
photos of
true.
yourself and some merch and you want to add yourself to the gallery, contact
Also,
me.
that's where you post all of the associated photographs.
Images and stuff. When
Yeah.
if there's images with it,
Not
all the
always.
time. No, not all the
Obviously,
time.
it's not weekly.
No.
Like this week, there will be no associated
No weird cat
images.
photos.
I mean, I'm not going to draw anything, and I didn't find anything.
Yeah, maybe
so
I'll
no.
find some weird wonky I don't know, AI cat picture.
Sure.
Put it up and we'll see how that goes over with
Yeah.
the crowd. Awesome. So there it is. Thank you all so very much, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
that was saucy, kitty. I mean, as a potential cat, Chris, are you
Come on.
offended by
It's like
that?
a jaguar, dude.
No,
It's a jaguar.
No,
I love how they sound.
Yeah,
I
but
do
you
too.
did too.
But you did too.
Wait.
Like this. I don't know what
Jaguars
that,
are
that's
3
that's
at
just
least.
Curly from the Three
Oh, they're
Stooges.
3? Oh, the claws.
Have you never jaguared?
I'm thinking fangs.
He's never jaguar.
Oh my god!
Because I'm thinking fangs.
oh
Look at
oh
That's fangs. Okay.
Yeah, there's fangs. See, the people on the $10 tier can see that
Yeah.
terrible thing I just did with
No,
the fangs.
nice recovery after the fact.
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's fangs. Yeah.
Jesus. All right. I'm going to go call my wife and children goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee.
I mean, do they still respect you?
I know.
Because I
I'm gonna
can't
call
speak
my
for anyone
wife
in this
and
room.
children.
Probably not.
So they slept out in a small tent on one mattress. Miserable.
Yeah, they are in a miserable state.
I'm glad that they're home because that was a long ass fucking day. I was bored out of my mind. Goodbye.
All right, peace out.
Long days.